It's time for Around the Ozarks in 5, brought to you by the Butterfly Palace. Have the best day ever at the Butterfly Palace. Springfield Greene County Park Board, reminding you to go play. Roto-Rooter Plumbing and Drain Service. Call Southwest Missouri's best plumber today for a free estimate. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Good morning to you. It's the day after President's Day on a Tuesday. It feels like Monday to most of us. I'm with Diana Tyndall from Modern Day Marketing once again. Diana, thanks for being here. Your President's Day was good?
Yes, it was very presidential. We went to Fritz's Adventure.
Well, that's all you can
Secret Service really delivered on this one.
That sounds fantastic.
That was fun.
Sounds like a lot of fun. All right, let's do a little news and tell people what's going on.
All right.
3 people vandalized City Hall in Fair Play. Police are now asking for help in finding them. Police say the trio threw rocks at the building. They broke a window. Then they ripped down a stop sign and threw it through the back door of City Hall, causing extensive damage. Police say there's a cash reward now for information that leads to the arrest and conviction of the vandals in Fair Play. It's a shame.
Yeah.
And then there's this. Eden Village is suing a company that makes 3D printers. We've told you about what their plan was to build houses using 3D printers. But the Springfield nonprofit Tiny Home Community bought 3D printing equipment so they could use it to build homes for the homeless. They say it doesn't work, though. So now the organization is suing the Utah company Mudbots, saying the company refuses to provide any customer support and will not replace the faulty equipment. So Eden Village is suing for several things now, including fraud and breach of warranty.
Well, that's unfortunate. You would think that, technology advances in such a way, and then when you're not having things work.
Well, it was such a cool plan to use 3D printers to build homes for the homeless.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Yeah, if the 3D printers don't work, then it's not gonna get off the shelf.
Well, on to this. A bill in the Missouri legislature would make it against state law for mechanics to work on vehicles without proper registration, including if the temporary tags are expired. It's a strategy to try to stop people from driving without registration. The bill would make it the auto shop's responsibility to check each vehicle registration, and if they don't, they could be fined. Get that? Wonder if that'll stop people. I see people driving around with those temporary tags like months overdue. So,
well, yeah, you see that all the time. And I think, I mean, if you're an auto shop owner, you're like, what now? Wait a minute. Why your job?
Why should it be their responsibility? But maybe vehicle owners just aren't taking care of it. I don't know.
I got to do this now.
Who knows? Well, absentee voting is available starting today in Greene County. It applies to voters who are eligible and unable to go to their regular polling place on April 2nd for the municipal election. In-person absentee voting is available at the Greene County Election Center from 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. Then, in the 2 weeks leading up to the election, absentee voting will open. No excuse absentee voting will open. So.
Yeah, and that no excuse deal is a fairly new thing. I think it's only a couple of years old. We've only had it for a few elections now. And I've used it. I like that, especially if it's a big election.
Yeah, I'm not very familiar.
You just show up, and it used to be for me, Convoy Pope's office was over there near Commercial Street, so it was real close. So you just go into the election center there, and you vote. It's like it becomes your polling place. And now, over the last couple of years, or maybe a year and a half, you don't have to have an excuse to tell them that I'm going to be out of town on election day or whatever it is that prevents you from voting absentee. No excuse absentee. They don't even ask. You just go show up there and you can vote for that 2-week period leading up to the election if you're not going to go on election day.
Wow. Okay.
But I think that I did it one time for a big election. And I think I waited longer in line there at the absentee voting place than I would have, and I just waited and gone to my own polling place. Yes,
right. I don't know. Our line was pretty long at our polling place, so who knows how long it was at the election center.
Right.
Well, this is a little sad to me. Bambino's Cafe on Del Mar near Missouri State University. It's going to close down in less than 2 weeks for remodeling. The closure is set to begin on March 2nd, and during it, Bambino's will open a new location, which is good, on West Walnut, where Mo Beef used to be, if you know where that's at. It's unclear whether that location will stay open once the remodeling is complete, so we shall see.
Bambino's, that Bambino's on Del Mar is where Sarah and I went on our first date by ourselves together.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that something? I know. And we went to a Missouri State basketball game. She'll tell you all about it. But it was that very Bambino's. Yeah.
Well, it's such a hidden treasure. And if you lived in Springfield, long enough, or maybe you're a student at Missouri State, you know that neighborhood, but it's really tucked kind of behind the main road there off of National. So it's what a great date night spot.
Yeah, it was a good spot. We enjoyed it, and it turned out it worked out well. So
yeah, I could see it did. Coming home soon, so I'm sure you could talk about that later. But
yeah.
Onto this, the new coffee shop is opening at the Fairbanks in North Springfield. It's called Hidden Grounds Coffee House on North Broadway, and it will get its coffee beans from Victory Mission. Hidden Grounds will replace Keiju Coffee, if I'm saying that right. Sorry, guys, which is closed and will have a soft opening on March 4th. So
that's cool.
Never a shortage of coffee places in Springfield.
It's the more the merrier. I love it. I love coffee, and I love Victory Mission and what they do over there. And I love it when these places team up with them. Like the coffee beans are coming from Victory Mission, which is just super cool. So
neat.
Good luck to them. The University of Missouri is beginning now its search for a new athletic director. Yet again, current AD Desiree Reed-Francois is taking the same job at the University of Arizona. She was hired at MU back in August of 2021. Prior to that, she worked as the AD at my alma mater, the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, and she was there for 4 years. The teams weren't very good while she was there. They continue to not be good. Her new deal at Arizona will be for 5 years. So I guess you can't blame her.
Right.
Turns out it pays to be a Super Bowl champion and Taylor Swift's boyfriend. That works out well. Travis Kelce was just named Athlete of the Year
at
the People's Choice Awards. And that award is voted on by the fans, many of which just might be teenage girls who love Tay-Tay. T Swift, by the way, I should tell you, took home 4 People's Choice Awards. So she did okay herself.
Yeah, that's not surprising at all. I mean, she always is a fan favorite. I find people either love her or hate her. Yeah. And I'm finding more people really are loving her since especially she's assisted the Chiefs. And I don't know.
She's
this
a big
win.
Chiefs fan.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing.
Until it isn't.
Until it isn't. And then it'll be a good thing with new music from Taylor. We all know
new music.
Coming.
Yeah, but a lot of Chiefs jerseys will be burned. I'm just saying.
Yeah, probably. You're right. Well, speaking from hate, right, to love, if you love lobster, oh man, Red Lobster specifically, you are going to want to hear this. Lobster Fest is back. I haven't heard of this in so long, but starting today and this year, Red Lobster is offering the first ever Endless Lobster Experience. It's a contest that will give 150 lobster lovers a chance to enjoy endless lobster till your heart's just content and your stomach is so full. Yes. Winners will get 1 complimentary 2-hour seating to enjoy all the lobster you can eat. So there is a time limit on this. You have to follow Red Lobster's social channels to find out when the contest goes live. But holy cow, how much lobster could you eat in 2 hours, Ethan?
I could put away a fair amount of lobsters. If I knew it was coming, I could prepare in advance and be really hungry for lobster. Well, so I could put away several tails.
Yeah. Are they already detailed, ready to go? Just
I bet you got to do it yourself.
I bet so.
But I don't know. I didn't read the fine print.
I went to their Facebook page and they had a nice little video, but I think more so than the lobster, It's their cheddar biscuits that I
all you can eat cheddar biscuits?
All you can eat cheddar biscuits. Yes, please. I will have that. I'm fairly certain they sell them at like Costco or Sam's, like
they
ready
do.
to just pop in the oven and
well, they're not ready. You got to mix them. But we do that.
Oh, you have to
we
mix
do that
them?
all the time. Yeah, it's a powder mix that you mix with water and then you form the biscuits and you add your own cheese. And then they have a topping that you mix with your own butter for the topping, and they're really good. Our kids love them. So
they taste like the real deal.
Yeah,
I mean, close enough. I mean, not exactly, but
yeah, no, it is. It is the real deal. It tastes like it, and I think it's at Sam's. But they have them at grocery stores too. But the big version is at Sam's.
Okay, maybe I should go with a small sample size first and analyze it.
It sounds like you're a cheddar biscuit fan, so I think you should just go big. You got some kids at home that'll eat.
That's true. They'll pile it away before I even get them off the pan.
That's right. They will.
Okay.
Just drown them in butter. It's fantastic.
Delicious.
This weekend is Cavender PFI Bull Riding Nationals at Springfield. It's going to take place Friday and Saturday at the new Wilson Logistics Arena at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds. I'm thinking about taking Griff to this because I think the girls have something Friday night. So I think I might get. I looked at tickets. I think I might get tickets for Griffin and me to go to this thing. Mm-hmm. So it'll have some of the best bull riders in the country. Trying to hold on for that 8-second ride. You can get tickets at Ozark Empire Fairgrounds website, but don't buy them all before I have a chance to.
Right.
Have you been to one of these?
I've been watching the bull rides before out in Colorado during the summer, and they have those big. They're pretty fun to go to. It's also it's terrifying.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like every bull rider, it's a chance to see a horrific accident right before your eyes.
Yeah.
And you really get to see in person, you get to see how big and powerful those beasts are. Those bulls are unbelievably strong.
Yeah, they're crazy. And even the horses too. Like they would ride some of these wild horses. Right. And they're just as crazy as some of the bulls were. I mean, not as heavy as they were, but I'll tell you the thing I loved, and I don't know if they'll have this there, but Mutton Busters. Have you ever heard of this?
I've heard of that. What is it?
I'm probably saying it wrong, but the Mutton Buster, it is the funniest thing ever. And it's where small children I'm laughing about it, just thinking about it. But they put small children on these sheep, or it's a small animal of some sort where they're not going to get too injured, and they like try to get them on there good enough, and they see what kid can hang on the longest.
Oh, that's great.
They
go flying off.
They get prizes, like they get a trophy, like congratulations, you didn't get hurt.
So are the kids able to do it, or is it the part that you're laughing at when the kids get thrown?
I mean, no, they don't get bucked off or anything. I mean, that's rare. But the little boy that won, he had to have been like 4 or 5 years old, and he just hung on for dear life. But he was so light that it was hard for the sheep to get it off, get him off his back. And
was the kid
hung on for dear life and just and they put him in a helmet and everything, so you know you're not going to have traumatic brain injuries, hopefully, from this. But it's the funniest thing. But they have like a preliminary contest first out in the kind of meet and greet area, so they get the best kids to show in the arena during that time, and they hand out big awards. It is maybe, I mean, I favor that more than the bull riding.
Oh, that's funny. Are the kids like super duper cowboys? Are they all decked out in a cowboy gear?
Oh, a lot of them are. Absolutely. Yeah.
That's funny.
For sure.
Well, I don't know. That makes it more attractive. But have you ever seen the thing I like to watch, but it makes me like sick to my stomach, is the cowboy poker, I think they call it.
No, what is this?
Where they get people and they put a folding table out and they put plastic chairs and you sit there and they let a bull loose in the arena. And whoever sits the longest without getting up and running from the bull, as the bull's look it up on YouTube. They get plowed.
Oh, that's terrifying.
I can't imagine that they still do it. Maybe they do, but the insurance alone would be insanity because these people, some of them get thrown and hit really hard.
Yeah.
They're sitting there and they get hit from behind by a bull.
No, thank you. No, thanks. No, thanks.
Look it up if you want to laugh, and I'll look up the Mutton Busters.
Okay, sounds like a deal. And Sarah's coming back soon.
She is. She'll be back.
Wow.
Let's see, tomorrow, or maybe, she'll be back tomorrow. So.
Okay, well, maybe she'll be here, hopefully, and if not, maybe I'll fill in. Maybe I won't.
I got a feeling it's going to be you.
Okay,
if that's all right, we'll do one more. How's that sound?
That sounds good.
Okay, all right. Thanks for filling in, and thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for listening. We appreciate you so much. Follow our sponsors. Make sure you go visit them. We're grateful for our sponsors, and have a fantastic Tuesday. We'll see you on Wednesday.
Okay, bye.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Scooters Coffee and Rescue Towing. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your Tuesday. We've got temperatures this morning, once again, that are a bit on the chilly side. Numbers right around freezing this morning, but it's going to shape up to be a beautiful day in the Ozarks. And I promise you're going to want to find some time to get outside later today. Winds out of the south and high temperatures making their way to the mid-60s today. It's going to make for a really nice afternoon. Temperatures are going to be fantastic later on. We have a little bit of cloud cover out early this morning, but full sunshine takes over later today. And the warming trend, well, we're on it. We're going to see temperatures warmer today than what we had around yesterday. And tomorrow, even warmer, with perhaps even some near record high temperatures coming our way as we head into Wednesday. Sunny and mid-60s out today. Not much to say about that other than find some time to get outdoors this afternoon. Again, as I mentioned, it's chilly this morning, so it's one of those days where layers are your friend. Temperatures much colder in the morning and in the evening, and in the afternoons, you really don't even need a jacket. Just a long sleeve shirt will be fine. High temperatures near record territory then by Wednesday, and that means we're in the 70s for highs in spots. I mean, it's going to feel so nice across the Ozarks. I expect temperatures are going to make it to the low and mid 70s across the region. Forecasted high temps are anywhere from 71 to 75 degrees, and I'm expecting these to be very, very close to record highs for the day, so I'll have my eyes on that for tomorrow. By the way, the record high temperature on Wednesday in Springfield is 73 degrees, set back in 1935. Will we get all the way to 73? Maybe not, probably closer to 71 degrees, but we're going to be close anyway, within 5 degrees of the high temperature record, and it's going to feel really nice. Not just here, all across the Ozarks, we've got some nice almost summertime warmth. Showers and thunderstorms will then greet us tomorrow night. So there's a trade-off for that nice warm day. I do have some showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. These happen late Wednesday night into Thursday morning and Thursday night. A few of the storms could be on the strong side. We get so warm in the afternoon. We see a lot of energy build up in these storms, and this strong storm system, it moves into the area Wednesday night. Instability, or something that we call energy for these storms, it looks like it could be enough for some scattered, strong, severe storms. And if that happens, I think the risks here would be for large hail up to the size of a quarter and for a lot of frequent cloud to ground lightning. So big heads up, that's going to be the case for all of us here in the Ozarks. I'm expecting that to happen tomorrow night. So the dog gets nervous or something about like that, just keep in mind that Wednesday night might not be their favorite. Then we are talking about a slight cool down behind that storm system that comes through Wednesday night through Thursday night. We've then got a slight cool down happening on Friday. And then the weekend looks like we're going to recover quickly, in my opinion. And then I think we're talking warmth in this extended forecast too. Even into early March, it looks like temperatures will really cooperate, and high temps are going to climb well above average as we head into the first week of the new month. So we have that to look forward to. We may be done with the winter weather, although it has happened in May in the Ozarks. So I guess I won't say that yet. That maybe was a little bit premature. Extended outlook looking warm though, and that's when I look at some of the long range charts from several different models. All right, so the forecast today, how about 65 degrees? It's going to be fantastic. Northern Arkansas, you'll be closer to 70. By Wednesday, I think almost all of us are in the low 70s. Of course, we've got those storm chances Wednesday night, as I mentioned. I think that's well after dark. We'll hold on to that shower and thunderstorm chance on Thursday. Temperature is still in the 60s on Thursday, but then the cool down happens on Friday with highs only near 60 degrees. So definitely not a cold day, but cooler than the rest of this week. And then we see temperatures recover for the weekend. I think that happens pretty easily. Around the country, what's making headlines? This crazy weather out in California. Wet conditions again, atmospheric river conditions producing heavy rain, gusty winds, and severe weather. That's going to still be a threat in California, and it looks unsettled there for the next 5 days or so. Also, you may have seen this in some of the headlines. The jet stream very strong over the mid-Atlantic, and it's speeding up some flights. In fact, there was a flight on Sunday over the weekend that left the East Coast, went all the way to London, and it arrived 45 minutes early because the jet stream is so very quick, moving more than 800 miles an hour, which is faster than the speed of sound. So if you got a flight and you're heading east out of the country, it's probably going to be ahead of schedule over the next couple of days. And then we see that jet stream forecast settle down a little bit as we head into the early part of next week. All right, here's your Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister question that I left you with yesterday. President's Day on Monday. So I've got some presidential questions for us this week. Who was the only single U.S. president to get married while in the White House? The options that I gave you were Grover Cleveland, B, William McKinley, C, John Tyler, or D, James Polk. It was A, Grover Cleveland. The wedding of President Grover Cleveland, who was 49 years old at the time, and his bride, Frances, she was a mere 21 at the time, took place on June 2nd, 1886, in the Blue Room of the White House. Cleveland was the sitting president of the United States at the time and remains the only United States president to be married while in the White House. By the way, Esther, President Grover Cleveland's second daughter, was the first and only child of a president also to be born in the White House. So now you know. Grover Cleveland it is. Congrats if that was your guess. All right, here's the question that I'll leave you with for tomorrow. Which president was nicknamed the, quote, little magician? Do you think it was A, Gerald Ford, B, Ronald Reagan, C, Herbert Hoover, or D, Martin Van Buren? Let me know your guess. You can do that aroundtheozarks.com. Check out the forecast while you're there. And a big thank you to Scooters Coffee and Rescue Towing for supporting Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and I'll catch you again early tomorrow morning.